There's a new survey that was done by the National Housing Survey, which is just done in June, so it's fresh data, and it shows a divergence that we haven't seen probably in the last 10 years or more, and it shows how many people think that the economy is on the wrong track. 81% of Americans believe the economy is on the wrong track. So when you look at that number, and we're talking about and putting in perspective of people that are buying and selling real estate, how do we have that conversation where people think, oh my gosh, we're on the wrong track. I don't know that I should be buying. We call that consumer sentiment, or I don't know if I should be entering this real estate marketplace. What can we say? Well, how can we address that concern that people think, hey, it's the wrong time to be entering this market? Well, a good lesson for us is to model successful people that are more successful than us, right? One of the most successful people in our country, one of the richest people on earth, is a guy named Warren Buffett. Now, what does Warren Buffett say? His quote, you might have heard it before, I certainly have heard it from my stockbroker many times, but it applies to real estate right now. He says this: be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Go back and think about when everybody, the mass of humanity, was coming into the real estate market and saying, I've got to own real estate right now. When was that? Just like 6 months ago, like a year ago, everybody was in the market, right? Kind of like crypto, if you don't remember that, right? So when everybody's in the market, is that the time to be in the market? No, right? According to Warren, you say, be greedy when others are fearful, be fearful when others are greedy. So think about that. Coming into this market where it seems a little bit more bearish, where people are saying 81% of people think we're on the wrong track, isn't that exactly the time to be a bull, right? Isn't that exactly the time to be entering the market? That's what Warren's doing right now. When you compare this to the stock market, Warren's coming into the market and buying stocks right now because he thinks it's a great time to buy. When others are fearful, he's going in. We could say the same thing about real estate. Wouldn't you rather enter the market when you can find great buys? When people are out there and they're saying, hey, you know what? I'm kind of panicked as a seller. I want to unload this, compared to last year when we were in multiple offer situations every single time. So that's a message maybe we should be talking with our clients, especially with our buyers, and talk to them about this concept of, following the leaders, following guys like Warren Buffett, and not just following the herd, following the masses. I guarantee it'll resonate with a big part of your sphere, especially with investors. Investors will say, you know what, that is so true, and it will ring true for them. And if it does, you might be able to turn some of these investors into clients right now. They'll say, you know what, let's go out and look at and shop for homes today. Let's go shop for some multifamily properties.